Okay, so I forgot what year we went to Roots Picnic. I'm trying to think.
2018?
Damn, that was so long ago.
I know.
How old did I turn? I think it was 2018. But we go to Roots Picnic, and it's like we go to just sit somewhere, and then these people come up to us and they're like, hey, we're recording some stuff for this, like, I forgot if it was like a TV show or if it was a web show. Can we ask y'all some hip-hop questions? And I was like, sure. So we go, and they ask us what our favorite rappers are. And I think I said Drake. And then Kalia asked us to say J. Cole. And it was just so funny because I've never heard this bitch. I've been in this bitch's car for years. I've never heard her play a J. Cole song a day in my life. So I was like, Kalia trying to come across as woke or something. These people. It's funny because we had that whole argument, Jinjo, in front of the people. They were looking at us like, because as soon as she said that shit, I was like, bitch, I ain't never hear you listen to a J. Cole.
Nene tried to put me on blast. And then, no, what blew me was they had asked me a question. I think we did it wrong or something because we were arguing or whatever. And she stole my answer. So I had to come up with a whole nother shit. I was
okay,
like,
first of all, we had the same opinion because they asked us what's the craziest verse that starts off a hip-hop song. And I said, hit 'em up. And she was like, I was gonna say that. Bitch, we could have both said it.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Like,
yeah, I don't know where J. Cole came from. I listened to him, maybe not like that, but I got some of his stuff on my playlist. So don't try to
okay, but bitch, they asked for our favorite rapper.
The time, I don't even know. I should have said Baby for real, because that's why I even went to go see him. But I don't know.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. I thought
Baby.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby or the Baby?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
And when was this? You said 2019?
Yeah, but he wasn't popping like he is now back in 20.
That's what I'm saying.
He was still pretty popular.
He was still because what songs did he have?
Freestyle. That was
Freestyle. What do you call it? The song with Drake. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, that one. I think he only had those. He was coming. He was up.
But he was still hot. Like he was still popular.
Yeah, he
just wasn't
who
he. So. He just wasn't who he was now. Of course, him and the City Girls both performed. I don't know the exact date, but I just know it was like a couple. I think it's when I turned 20. It was
a little bit after your birthday. No, it was in June,
before.
Right?
Yeah, it was before. It was June 1st. I'm trying to think. I can remember that because it was like the first day of my birthday month. I'm trying to think. So it was only, I think it was 2019 then. Because it was when no, wait, I don't. Girl,
I really don't know.
Let's start the show.
But it was a good time.
It was fun. It's just, it really taught me festival etiquette because that was the first festival I ever went to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just know so much now. Like, first of all, them bugs ate us alive. We were the only dumbasses that didn't bring bug spray. The fucking porta potties.
Ew, I hate using porta potties. Only if I definitely have to.
I'd rather be outside.
Well, you have that luxury, nigga. You're a nigga. Yeah. But and then the cost, I remember we bought like water bottles and them shits was like $7.
What? Talk about something you can't bring in your own water bottle. Think of what?
I know they threw it. Yeah, they threw
we
away.
Throw it away.
Because she drunk some of it. They said that if it had not been opened, they would have let her bring it in, but because she drunk like some of it. But just the walk to get to the fucking into the festival, that shit, we needed a water off of that. But yeah, we got there early and we were just lounging around. We didn't need to use the bathroom. We didn't need to go in line to get any food. Then finally, when we need to, probably a couple hours in, every single line is packed. It was horrible. But yeah, Roots Picnic was lit. We were supposed to go last year, but Corona.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to have...
I hope so. I want to go.
And they had a really good lineup for last year. It was like Summer, Snow Allegra, I think DaBaby, and that's before everybody did not hate DaBaby. I don't know, everybody hates him now. But
he's still fire. People just, I don't know. Once you get to a certain level, niggas gonna hate regardless.
I just feel like with Black artists, whether they're rappers, singers, actresses, when they're the underdog, everybody loves them. But then as soon as they start making real fame, people just pick and pick and pick and pick and pick to find whatever pisses them off about them and just make it a running joke. I feel like Black women get that so bad. Like, look at how they pick. What are you thinking about?
Nah, because I was about to say Logic had a lyric where basically he said something about that, where people was fucking with him and they were his fans. But once he became too big, since you're not their little secret no more, like people don't fuck with you as much, or people just hate. And it's like, I feel like that's how it is. Like, cause the feeling of finding artists before they actually blow up is like one of the best feelings ever. And they blow up because I'm happy for the artists that everybody's hip to them. For example, like Jack Harlow. I peeped Jack Harlow a long time ago.
Okay, we're not just gonna give all this love to these white people on my platform. But continue.
Logic is mixed though, right?
Nah, he just white.
Oh, he's just white? I thought he was mixed.
No, he's mixed, but people don't claim his mixedness.
Oh, for real? He's mixed?
Yeah, I think he is mixed.
His mom is, I think, his dad is Black and his mom is white.
Oh, his dad Black?
Yeah. Did that excite you?
For the culture, let's go.
How are you a so-called fan of this person and you don't even know this? That's what all his music is about, him being mixed. And people telling him he's not mixed enough. And
talking about Logic or Jack Harlow?
Logic.
I know Logic is mixed. I thought you was talking about Jack Harlow's mix.
Does that look like a mixed person? Let's just fucking be honest.
That's why I said, let's go.
The way genetically, you never know. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I knew Logic was mixed.
Because Logic could really pass as a white person.
That nigga is Florida Georgia line. Please stop it.
That's all Logic talking about. He's from Moco. Come on, now I know that about Logic. I thought you meant Jack Harlow was mixed. I was finna say.
Yeah,
no. That's a white man.
Yeah, that is a white man. And you know, me personally, I don't got too many white people, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even wear white t-shirts. I'm joking.
Because she's annoying.
That's one wig I fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Leah wearing a t-shirt right now. That's why she mad.
He's hilarious. Like, my boy won the game yesterday. You know what I'm saying? With Quavo. Yeah, like I was saying, like I was hip to Jack Harlow before What's Poppin' or whatever. So I seen little videos.
Cool, you were hip to the white man.
Look, that's what I said. There's not a lot of wiggers. You feel me? Like I fuck with. That's one of them I just fuck with. You know, that's just an example.
I'm joking. I think he's talented. I listen to his music.
But yeah, like I seen once he had a song with Sci-Hi the Prince, who's one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? I love Sci-Hi.
Jack Harlow?
Mm-hmm. He had a song with Sci-Hi the Prince.
Sci-Hi just giving features out, huh?
This is like 19, like.
Nene, what is your beef?
I'm joking.
Had the song.
See,
I
be making casual jokes just to stir the pot and shit, and people really think that I fucking hate people, because this is exactly what happened with me during the Girls Who Love episode. That was a couple episodes back. I just be making some aggressive, funny jokes. But yeah, I didn't know him and Sci-Hi had a song. I gotta go listen to that because I fuck with Sci-Hi.
Yeah, you feel me? So my boy Sci-Hi did what he had to do. Jack held his own. I'm like, okay, this white boy cold. So once I seen him drop What's Poppin' and he became this big artist who he is right now, it's like cool, like to be like, oh wow, that's what's up. And people just love being the person to put people on. Like, nigga, I was hip to this nigga this year. So with DaBaby, I feel like that's what people felt like, oh, this guy blowing up before the shooting happened or whatever. It's like, I was a DaBaby fan, thinks this. But now that everybody, the casual fan likes DaBaby, is like, nigga, you wasn't even here when we was really, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why more people hate him now.
Okay, yeah. Even though what I just said previously, it's gonna sound wrong what I'm saying now, but I personally think, with Black artists, hip hop artists, whether it's singers or rappers, I think once they like gravitate towards a huge white audience, people just think that they're like, what is that word that they always use? Plants or whatever, industry plants and stuff. Yeah. No, I don't think that necessarily sell out. But I think sometimes people get too comfortable too. Because that little Adam 22 dude, that is a white man. Okay? That is a white man. No matter how many rappers he comes and he sits in front of him, he's a white man. One time he started talking about Megan the Stallion, saying, oh, people in the culture don't fuck with her, but like other people do. I'm like, who? Are you the culture? The fuck? If you don't shut up. That's why I'm like, I feel like we're starting to make some of these people way too comfortable. Enjoy the music, listen to the music, do y'all little stupid ass interviews and shit, but don't get beside yourself. You're not the culture at all. You never will be.
Facts. Vlad, even back this, but that's been happening in hip hop forever. You take it back to the Source magazine and
but people are steady. Like now, I see they're making these people way too comfortable. Like it's got to stop, because the fact that he felt comfortable saying that, and it was a black man sitting across from him, just nodding his head in agreement with him. I'm tired of y'all. Just because you're friends with someone doesn't mean that you have to allow their ignorance. Ugh, disgusting.
Yeah, sure.
Crackers.
Okay, he had to say something. But anyway, if you're tuned, whose phone?
I just turned it off.
Okay. But anyways, if you're tuned in and you're listening, you're tuned into the Juicy Hour with Nene. I am here joined with Jinjo and Kalia. Hopefully they don't get on my nerves too much today.
No promises.
I'm choosing violence.
I'm choosing violence too. But today is a somber Sunday, and let's hope that this today goes well, because my energy levels is do. But you know, I'm gonna let it fly. But anyways, mental health check-in. How are y'all doing?
I'm good. Nothing too crazy. How about y'all?
Wow, that was so enlightening. I feel like I know you so much now, Kalia.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm stable, bitch.
You okay, let me just do the check-in for them. Jinjo's gonna talk about how he's happy, he's high on life, flying, walking through a sunset or some shit. Kalia's okay, and I'm the only person who actually is honest about how my mental is. And we'll say,
I can rant a little bit.
Tested.
I can rant.
Go ahead, rant, nigga.
Give
us something. If you talk about being high off life once, I'm muting you.
Nah, I'm gonna talk about, you know, when you like growing up, you know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm back home. You feel me? I'm at my parents' crib right now. So you know, when you're growing up, you out, and you like, damn, like if you're spending money on food, you like, I don't even need to do this because I know I got food in the house. And growing up, it was always like, come on and eat. We got food in the house. There was always food in the house, always something in the fridge to eat. And I don't know what happened. Once me and my little brother turned 18, it's like my parents don't even care about us no more, dog. Niggas be hungry as shit in the house. Can't even get shit. Open the fridge, we ain't got nothing in there. Now they talking, my mom asking me what we finna eat. I'm like, nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got to order food and stuff. I was like, bro, when growing up, this ain't never happened. So I'm over here sitting in the house, hungry as a motherfucker, having to order out. And she just cool with it. She not even tripping like how she would back in the day. I'm like, what is this? Like, nah, that's my little rant. Shit fucked up out you, B.
So yeah, you don't want to be an adult, is that what you're saying? It's like,
I'm just saying though, like the food was always here though. Like it's just mama food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's food. Come on now. Like I cook myself. When I'm at my own crib, I cook. I'm always, you feel me, well fed. I got all these juices in my fridge. You know what I'm saying? And I come home and it's like the fridge is just like, I don't even know.
Empty, right?
What is this? Like when I come home back to my mama crib, I want to be like a guest, a visitor. Like it's even weird. Like she's like washing dishes. I'm like, hold up, bro. Like I'm only here for a weekend. Chill.
I'm dead.
Relax. All right.
You ain't no guest. You're her kid.
I'm a guest.
And you're old enough. You can fend for yourself.
That's what I do in my own crib. You know what I'm saying?
You want to do it in more than one place.
I always tell my mom, like, sister, I want, just like what Jinjo said, I'm a guest, okay? I don't live here anymore. This ain't my house. I don't even know you people.
365 days in a year, I'm only here like 30, if anything.
I know. That's why I'm like, parents will always humble you, make you realize you could think you the big shit around town till you go to your parents' house. Nah, sis, you the little fish. I'm the big fish. That's how it really be.
I swear. Especially with foreign parents. Turning 18, 21, that don't mean shit.
Lord Jesus. And it's crazy
because
we all have foreign parents, so we can all relate.
That's a fact.
I know. Especially
she don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, sis. We 5 years old in their eyes forever. Even when we have grays, watch.
Well, maybe it changes.
Oh Lord.
Maybe that's when it changes. Maybe when you have kids is when it changes.
No, they probably gonna try and bitch you in front of your kids.
Yes. No, I know for a fact my mom gonna bitch me in front of my kids.
I'll be like, look, Miss Ma'am.
Right. Like, these are my kids. The hell, you can't tell me.
Mm.
Yeah, and like in most African cultures, you're supposed to take your kid like to Africa to like learn the language. My mom was like, yeah, I'm gonna take your kid with me. We're gonna stay there for like a year or two. I'm like, sis.
Oh, wow.
Who said that you can do this? Like, she told me. She didn't ask me. She told me. I was like, okay. But I don't really have that much of a problem. Maybe a year, because I want my child to learn how to speak, because you need to know. No, you're not just going to grow up an American. Ugh. But
Ugh. American.
We're funny as shit. But yeah, some hot topics to get into. I think just you can start off with your little music takes. I'm gonna pop a squat right here. Let this nigga cook.
All right. So there's this guy, right? His name is well, I was just on the phone with him like not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? My boy Aubrey. You know, some of y'all might know him as Drake.
I thought this was going somewhere.
Graham? Aubrey Graham? Nah, my bad. Y'all know him like that. Y'all know him as Drake. But you know, my boy, I got off the phone. I was like, hey, yo, streets is, you know what I'm saying? Streets need a little something. He said, look, like what you looking for? I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, the streets, it's getting scary out here. I was getting scared out here. I was like, yeah. He was like, all right. Scary hours too. I said, word? He was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And you can see that new crack hit the streets. That boy Drake, 3-pack. Scary Hours 2. Boy went crazy. If you ask me personally, I think my boy went 3 out of 3. We're like, well, what more can you ask my boy? Matter of fact, what do y'all think before I give my opinion on this 3-pack?
So you telling me, now my thing is, I haven't listened to it yet. So you telling me this is a no skip? Like there's no skips?
No skips. It's 3 tracks. So the way I view Drake, I feel like Drake is at the point in his career where, first of all, Drake got certain disciples where no matter what he drops, they're going to say it's heat.
Right.
And Drake is one of my favorite rappers. He's in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. But I feel like I'm also one of his biggest critiques because I'm just like, look, I listen to so many rappers. Sometimes the shit you do is not super extravagant. You just Drake and you got the name. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. But like, so with a project from Drake, I feel like he has to, you know, touch each fan base because Drake got Caribbean fans and he got fans who like the up-tempo Drake. He got the fans who like the emotional nigga Drake. He got all types of Drakes. So because of that, he gotta, you know, make his arsenal around. So the first track is the club party turn up track. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the second track it's more somber and darker, but it's still solid bars, nice R&B hook right there. You know what I'm saying? A little sprinkle that. And the last one is just the bars. Him and Rick Ross. It's like peanut butter jelly. Like it's always there. They never miss.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was solid. You know, I really don't got no complaints or whatever. Definitely excited for the project.
I enjoyed the song with him and Little Baby. I think the other two have to grow on me. So I'm gonna say that it was a 1 out of 3 for me. I think that the other two have to grow. Yeah, I think the other two, like, I love Drake and Ross. Like, I love them together. All their songs are always masterpieces, but I just didn't enjoy Lemon Pepper Freestyle. I just did. Like, I don't know if it has to grow because I'll never call a song trash off of first listen unless it truly is trash. I don't think either songs are trash. I just think that some music has to grow. Because Drake, he's the type of artist, like it's very few artists that when they drop music, I go and I just hit download, put it in my library. Like most of the time, I have to go listen to the album or the single first in order to know if I want to download it. But Drake is one of those artists for me because he is also in my top 5 where as soon as he said he put music out, as soon as that shit drop, just hit download. I'll go back and listen to it later. But I didn't enjoy the other two off first couple listens. So I'm going to give it some time, let it simmer. But I didn't really enjoy the song with him and Lil Baby. I liked it.
Yeah.
I like how their flows, like, they, like, switch their... I don't want to say they switched their flows, but you could tell they wanted to piggyback off of each other.
Yeah. And Lil Baby, that was one of the best Lil Baby verses I heard. Lil Baby went crazy. I think he definitely outperformed Drake on the track, and for that reason, I feel like
I do think that his verse was better.
His one up on Rick Ross in the next track because me and Drake went off for like 3 minutes. You know, yeah, definitely slight bars in there, and it was a freestyle. I just like where Drake was with his mind. Like he was just talking about just the most random shit ever, which is some of the best verses to me. Verses I enjoy, like take me through your mind. What you thinking about? So he's here talking about this, you know, in a villa or something, then he switches it up and he's talking about, you know, taking his son to school, picking him up. Then he's just talking about like, oh, what do these rappers do? Like, you know, just random and shit. It's like, yo, this what's up. I like shit like this.
I feel like he was lying. Like, you don't go to parent-teacher conferences, nigga.
I feel like
you can see Drake in a parent-teacher conference.
It's accurate.
Lil Adonis.
Leah, you think that this nigga goes to parent-teacher conferences?
Yes, he seems like he's a very hands-on man. Like
does he
wants to be there with his kid, and he has conversation with the teacher.
I had a really good joke. I had a really good one, but I'm not gonna say it.
Nah, say it. Say it with your chest.
I'm about my business. I had a really good one.
You about to say something about Push?
No, I'm gonna shut up. Nene has incriminated herself enough on this here internet, but I just don't. Does him and the baby mom even live around? Let me shut up.
They don't.
I don't think.
That's why he spoke on that. He said, I sent her the child support. She sent me the heart emoji. It's like, yo, that's real shit. It's probably what you're going through. Like, you know, like.
Well, that's good that they're on good terms.
You feel me? Pick up.
Was she supposed to send the throwing up emoji?
Yes. Like, nah.
Niggas are never pleased, man.
Who wasn't pleased? Who wasn't pleased?
I said that question marks. What the fuck is this?
Who wasn't pleased?
More.
See, y'all just make narrative. Who wasn't pleased?
He wasn't. No, but let's stop running off on a tangent. I think, like, of course, it's Drake. So just like Jinjo said, there's gonna be people who think his shit is fire without even listening to it. Shit, I'm one of those fans when it comes to Megan. So I'm not. I can't even get at like Drake fan. Like Drake has worked himself to a standpoint of being able to do that. So I'm excited. I really just can't wait until Certified Lover Boy. I'm excited for that because we need a new Drake album.
I hope it's a different.
I love Scorpion.
Hope it's a different wave, a different sound, like, because this is what Drake is good at. Like, you know, what he just dropped, this is what he's good at. Like I said, he touched each base, but I just want something new because my hot take is I feel like the day Drake dropped Certified Lover Boy, Kendrick is going to drop his album the same exact date, a surprise drop. Heard it ear.
Why? Yeah, why?
I feel like with rappers are first of all naturally like competitive, and we all know Kendrick is one of the most competitive rappers for sure, you know. But the thing about it is Kendrick just hasn't dropped in so long, and a lot of rappers are holding out, dropping music because they can't go touring, and touring is how rappers really make most of their money or whatever. But Kendrick is definitely due for an album, and people are definitely waiting on that. So the fact that all right. Yeah, so the fact that what's it called? Shit. I'm picking
Kendrick, Drake.
Yeah. So the fact like Kendrick Drake, he's just due for an album, so he's definitely just gonna, drop. And if I was Kendrick's team, I don't know a better day to drop. Make it a competition thing because people don't think Kendrick can get more streams than Drake. And people don't think they on the same level. You feel me? People think it's like Drake then Kendrick. But I feel like that right there is just the most competitive shit ever. And it will make the music crazy. And people will actually run to the albums right there and try to see which one is better. It's like the most competitive move possible. So if I'm Kendrick and really trying to be competitive or just really show these niggas like I'm the best, I think that's the best move.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think he's
gonna drop it like now that we're already in March. I think he's gonna drop it in like May or June. I think he's gonna make it something for the summer. Personally. So I guess we'll see. I wish this nigga would hurry up because it was supposed to come out in January.
I knew that was gonna happen. Like I said, they can't tour. So yeah. All these artists want to tour.
I mean, I think touring opens back up on April 2nd. I think it's just like a certain percent of people can be in the arena and stuff. Yeah. So it's not really that smart because they kind of make their money by like how many people show up. But I feel like they should do like outdoor shits. Like I just miss going to concerts. Them shits was my favorite thing to do in the summer. And I feel like Corona took it from us. But still on music, the Grammy performers list came out. I'm going to name the people that we actually care about who are performing. Long list of a whole bunch of people we don't know. A whole bunch of people Kanye would have got up and been like, why are you winning? So, notable people, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, DaBaby, Doja Cat, Lil Baby also, Post Malone, Rowdy Rich, and then a whole bunch of other weird named people. Are we excited?
I'm excited. I love almost every single artist that's performing.
Yes, I'm excited to see this year's show. I want to see, I don't believe I don't know if they're doing it virtually or if they're actually going to have a full-on show. I'm not certain, but I think the Grammys is too high class and whatnot to just do something virtually. So I think it's going to actually be like a live show because I believe the AMAs was live, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm excited. I really enjoy Doja Cat's live performances. She's
a good performer.
Same thing with Megan. Megan, like, her ass be out dancing her backup dancers. Like, I'm excited to see that. Lil Baby, I wonder what song he's going to perform. Hopefully he wins, because isn't he just nominated for, like, one award?
Oh, only one?
I don't know. The Grammys never get the nominations. I mean, Grammys is Grammys. I'm not a fan of the Grammys, so,
yeah.
Why aren't you a fan?
Throughout history, just the Grammys have just been so disrespectful to the culture. Like, I would never get over them giving Malcolm Moore the best rap album over.
Oh, yeah.
In that city, and I think, oh my God, Grammys just fucked up so many times throughout history. There's so many rappers who just never won Grammys ever. That's like, damn, that's crazy. And it's like, I don't know. It's like I don't even want to say white publication or whatever. It's like, who's y'all to say, like, And people put y'all on such a pedestal, and y'all just, nah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if artists would not put, like, all these Black artists, they show up for the Grammys. They don't show up for other things. They don't show up for other award shows like that. They show up and show out for them damn Grammys. And the higher up Black artists do so. Once they stop putting it on the pedestal it's on and maybe make their own shit or like support award shows like the Soul Train Awards and the BET Awards, maybe things will change. But until then, it's gonna be as popular as it is because they put it on that huge pedestal.
Yeah. They don't really talk about like the BET Awards and stuff like that. It's always about, oh, I'm gonna get a Grammy. Oh, when I get this Grammy, it's always Grammy, Grammy, Grammy. And then it's kind of like a slap in the face when you put all this work and stuff into that one award and you don't even get it. You get it like swept from under you by somebody like Macklemore. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? I would be sick too. So I definitely agree with that. But,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see the performances. I mean, whoever wins, wins. I've had some, like, I always think they get it wrong. Like, there's so many different, like, I always remember Alicia Cara winning a song that came out 3 years before as Best New Artist over SZA when her album, like, controlled the tempo of that whole year. I'll never forget that shit. Like, what the fuck? And she brought her grandma.
Grammys pissed me off too much. So I was like,
Oh, I think Roddy Ricch is performing, so I don't know if I mentioned him. He's so funny to me. He just always goes places and looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's so like, he's so petite. You know, it's crazy. I say he's so like adorable to me, but this nigga's like a whole, like, he shouldn't be adorable to me. He shouldn't be adorable. No, this nigga's like a whole, like, you know, I don't want to say the word. Why do y'all want me to incriminate myself on Beyonce's internet?
Not Beyonce.
Next topic. I'm about to talk about something that gave me the biggest of giggles over this. Over this weekend.
Before you go on that next topic, in new music, that's actually my song choice of the week. But Jesus Christ, one song dropped. There's one song that dropped. And Lord. Silk Sonic. I'm talking Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. They dropped a song called Leave That Door Open. And when I tell y'all, first listen, I said, Jesus, this is the music I've been waiting for. They brought back that feel. That song was so fucking good. And I'm telling you right now, they are going to drop the album of the year and they're going to win Grammys because of it. Because this duo together, there's no way they're losing. That song is literally like golden. You could just throw it in the 70s or 80s and it just sounds right there. Anita Baker even came out and tweeted and was like, oh, this is a real old school love song. That song is crazy. The song is fire.
I love me some Bruno Mars. I want to listen to it now. And Anderson .Paak, I need to get on that.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. It's not my fault. I just been so busy. Like, I barely had time to listen to Drake's 3-pack. Like, I heard it because it was played in the car I was in. So I'm gonna listen to. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind that it's good. Anderson .Paak is talented, or Pac. I think it's Pac. Anderson .Paak is talented, and Bruno Mars is talented, and it's gotten really good reviews. So I'm not surprised. I think it's dope. But yeah, I wasn't just gonna lie and act like I heard it because I know I didn't.
Well,
but when you play it for my song choice, we gonna hear it. But yeah, shouts out to them because that's a really good duo. I feel like they're both immensely talented. But something that brought me prime giggles over the weekend, something that just made me happy. I was so excited to see this news. I just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. I haven't stopped laughing, actually.
I know where you're going with this.
Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X called out 9-6 or whatever the fuck his name is.
Clown.
Yeah, we'll refer to him as the Rainbow Clown from now on this show. But yes, Lil Nas X called out the Rainbow Clown because I think where this stems from is, and please go watch it. It's on his Instagram page. Please go watch it. But it stems from, I think there was an article saying that China is going to start testing people for coronavirus anally, so like through the butt. And so I think 6ix9ine went under there and commented something smart, like, I think he said something like Lil Nas X is excited. And Lil Nas X did what I just need. I need men to do more. I just need y'all to expose these niggas and just laugh about it. So he went and made a little TikTok because, you know, he loved him some damn TikToks and showed 6ix9ine in his DMs trying to get some of that, you know, panini or whatever.
Brother.
Trying to get some.
Okay. That was funny. You're saying this you?
Exactly. Yes, the audacity that you think that you're worthy enough for him to even want you to get some of his panini. Bitch, you're not cute.
At all.
Lil Nas X is a fine ass looking. That is a fine man. Okay, I want a fine man for him. Not no whatever the fuck his species is, but that shit just like it brought me so much joy and laughter over the weekend. Am I an evil person?
No, I think it was well deserved. Because first of all, you're bold enough to make a comment like that, knowing that you DM'd him. So you're setting yourself up. Like,
I'm dead because people were talking about all the down low rappers unsending their messages.
No, for real. Message unsent. Hello, those Instagram notifications. Niggas, that's funny.
It was fucking hilarious. Of course, 9-6 came out and said that it wasn't true, and he went and unsent the messages, then recorded what it looked like after he unsent them, thinking that we're dumb. One thing I always do is I believe gay men, because if he was lying, why did he wait this long to say that?
That's true. It's like, it's not like he's hiding anything. So why he gotta lie? Like, what's the reason?
I believe gay men, when they come out and say like, this straight man is on the low, he was trying to get with me. Because why? First off, why would he put that out now? If he was lying and trying to get clout, why would he put that out now when nobody really fucking likes his ass?
Right.
Let's just be honest. What type of clout can you get off of saying that? The only people
what I've noticed
this weekend is the messy people like me. The only people who reacted to that shit this weekend was the mess boxes like me, who just love to see the downfall of people they don't like.
Yeah, and it's weird because Lil Nas, he be minding his business. Like, he do what he does, but it's always the straight masculine rappers or whatever that always got something to say about him and what he does. Like, what is the reason? Leave him alone. And then when he claps back, they be silent, or they be like, oh, no, that's not nobody. You should have just left him alone. What was the reason of opening your mouth?
Exactly.
Like,
what was the reason?
Yeah.
But
he living his life and they mad.
That shit filled me with joy and laughter. Let me fucking tell y'all. I was dead.
He's a clown. He got caught. Whatever. It's okay. We don't judge. It's 2021. If that's how you want to live your life, go ahead. But don't be rude. Trying to be funny.
Exactly. Another person who was getting their shit off on the timeline this weekend, JT, baby.
JT. Okay.
No, Kalia, it's not good what she was doing.
What?
Basically, I have mixed opinions on it because I understand JT and I understand the situation. But basically, this, I believe, young woman came out and said, like, you know, she's having a battle with cancer, and her wish is to meet JT. And JT blocked her, and that's not funny, Kalia.
I know.
JT blocked her.
Y'all going to hell.
Oh no.
Y'all going to hell. What's your officer? These two right here, officer.
Why did she block her?
I'm laughing because Kalia's laughing, I swear.
Officer, these two right here. Wow.
Why did she block her? This said, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, yo. Oh, nah.
That's okay, Nene. Go ahead, continue. I'm all right.
Ginger. Oh my God. But
y'all caught on 4K. Think that's on 4K right now.
Cut. Okay, we had to take a quick break, but so I believe Kalia.
She going to fire. She going to fire.
Oh my gosh.
Crying tears.
I'm scared. But JT blocked the girl and went on going on a huge Twitter rant. It was just crazy. Like, she's been on Twitter ranting crazy lately. Like, not even just with that situation, but Uzi too. Uzi and Brittany.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like Brittany though. I like Uzi's ex Brittany. Like, because of her, we got such an amazing album from him back then. I forgot his first one that was like popular. What was it called?
Love
the one that has like, yeah, Love is Rage or Love is Real.
Love is Rage.
Yeah, Love is Rage. I love that album. And because of her, like, she was his muse for that project. But she blocked the girl. She claimed after she did like her cleanup, she said that she thought that she was a troll, which I understand because there are people, like, I always say this. I be like, y'all fucked up. Like, when celebrities go on the internet and they give away money and people have these long ass sob story about how they live in a box with their 12 children, and if they win the giveaway, it'll help them out. Like, bitch, there are people in those situations, but you know you're not. So why are you lying?
Yeah.
But JT.
People
what are y'all thoughts? Jinjo, please go.
With the whole JT situation of, it's like, I can kind of understand what you mean by a troll. Like, reading the story back, it is dark humor. Like, I'm a fan of dark humor. So like, first time I seen it, I just let out a little chuckle. But I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because we're blessed, highly favored. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
you feel me? But I was just like, wow. I mean, be like that. I mean, she tried to clean it up. I know how it do be though, because people definitely do try to come up with sob stories and things like that, you know, to sometimes get what they want or something. Like I said, my grandfather dies every single semester when I'm trying to get my assignments done that I turn in.
Girl, I done said, why I say girl, my bad. Just comfortable with you. In fucking high school, my senior year, I was over school. I hope my mom isn't listening to this, but I was still over school. So like, I had part-time, so I only had to go to school every other day. So some weeks I would only have school 2 days out of the whole week. So even the 2 days I would have school, I would not show up. I was so over school in high school. My fucking high school story, one day I'll discuss it, but I was in that bitch like I was in Degrassi or something. Like, I went through too much in fucking high school. I feel like that's why I've endured enough. But I would write a note every day to come in. I would come in late. I was a bougie bitch. So I would take an Uber to school, stop at Chick-fil-A. There were like so many places to eat around my school. I would stop at like Chick-fil-A or something, come with like some food and come at least 2 hours late. And I would always write, I had a family emergency or I had a doctor's appointment. I know those bitches in the office thought that there was something wrong with me because every single day I have a family emergency or a doctor's appointment. Like, I was surprised they never questioned me because I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not even exaggerating when I say every day.
Yeah. I don't know what my teachers think my mental health is because like growing up, mental health is such a big thing now and mental health has always been here, which is true. But you got what? Once I found that out, oh my God, I'm telling my teachers I'm depressed, I got anxiety, all types of shit. I don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying? Mental health is real. And I do know people who suffer from mental health, but shit, like try and get some of these grades and shit. I done did some things, get some grades, you know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah. Failing classes, especially stuff you gotta pay for. In high school, I was like, oh, I just can't do it right now, like a family emergency. But now as I've gotten older, I've been a little bit more specific, but still not. You don't need to know my business with the family emergencies. But I was like, especially when COVID first hit and we had to go back to online school or we had to do online school, I could not do that. That was a huge difference.
It's hard.
I'm a visual learner. I need to hear everything. Like I cannot do that. So I was like, girl, I got family issues. My grandfather got diagnosed. I don't even have a grandfather. He got diagnosed. I just can't. She's like, it's okay. You take your time. It sucks, but it's something that I had to do.
Girl, we all be lying. Let me meet one college student who hasn't lied and said that a family member died or passed. Like, look, bruh, people have to understand. And if there's anybody who's in high school, hasn't hit college yet, who's listening, is planning to go to college, do not feel bad if you have to lie, bruh. These professors, the only thing that they think is monumental enough to miss their little precious class or their little assignment, turn it in late, is a death. So that speaks enough. Because, bitch, what if I'm on my period and my cramps is too much and I just couldn't get out of fucking bed to turn it in? That don't work. What if I just didn't feel like fucking doing it? Fuck a due date. Let me turn my shit in when I'm ready. What the fuck?
Right. Yep. That shit didn't even work at work. I'm dying. I have cramps. I feel like I'm going to die. You got to come in. Bitch, I'm going to die.
Like, damn, bitch.
I'd be like, no, I can't. I real can't.
Why can't us as humans just not feel like doing some shit and that be a good enough excuse? I remember I came to school late in high school. I said I missed the bus because I overslept. My homeroom teacher was like, yeah, that's not a good enough excuse. Okay, bitch, you ain't never missed a bus? A nigga just drives off. What am I supposed to do? Chase him?
Chase him? Screaming down the
they'll see us and just drive off. Why can't we just make dumb excuses sometimes and that work? But nah, somebody gotta die. We gotta be dying. This shit is extra.
I hate to go to the extreme, but you forced my hand.
Not only that, you see it right there. You was like, I missed the bus. You told the truth. I could have walked in this bitch and lied. I told the truth, and you over here gonna do me like that. I bet. Watch next time. Watch what I do next time. Shit.
Exactly. After that, it was all a whole bunch of lies.
No shit. Is this a good enough excuse? Can't get my grandfather back. I still got to turn in your assignment. Oh, okay.
But yeah, I would like to say, even on this whole situation with JT, I feel like media training needs to be brought back into this celebrity culture because they just be putting their foots in their mouth too much. And you need to train yourself because as a human being, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to do like different shit. But as an entertainer, your job is entertaining people. So who you are plays into that fact. So you can't get mad when people don't want to support you because you do something that they don't agree with, or like you say some really outlandish shit, because at the end of the day, that's your job, to entertain people. Y'all motherfuckers don't just get to be all rich and shit and think that consequences only belong to poor people. Okay? Lavish lifestyles come with a price. So either take the price or shut the fuck up and come be poor with us.
I don't like I don't want media training. How these artists are doing it, I want you to be yourself and be true colors. Don't go to work and put on an act at work or something, or don't, become a celebrity and try to be a certain person for the media. No, be yourself 100% who you are, because, shit like that can show you, like, who JT really is, like her true colors, which is something I want an artist. I'm a big fan of Kanye, you know that, but like Kanye is big on that. Kanye is big on the saying what you feel like and not caring about the consequences of the backlash, even if it's you against the whole world. That's why my boy Kanye can go out there and say some crazy outlandish shit and everybody can look at him like, fuck you, you're wrong, you're politically correct. What the hell is politically correct? By who? Who wrote the politically correct book? Fuck your politically correctness. You know what I'm saying? So, right or wrong, stand or die on the hill you said, stand on the words you spoke. So, even though it is fucked up with JT and shit, it's like, all right, JT, I understand who you are. Like, damn, that's kind of, you feel me? At the end of the day, though, you don't.
Yeah, but I also don't think, like what you were about to say, it's crazy you're about to say that. I don't think you owe anybody anything. So if she truly doesn't want to go meet with the girl, yeah, it's fucked up. It really is. But, look, all I know is my wish, well, everybody already knows what my wish would be, so let me just shut up. But
it was me, I would go meet the girl. But that's me, though. You feel me? But that's not
everybody. It was me. Especially all she asked for was a FaceTime call.
She couldn't do it. She couldn't. I'm gonna sit up there and lie.
They could have got on Zoom or something.
Zoom.
Just FaceTime.
She don't want to meet her. She don't want to meet her. She's not obligated to.
Yeah, she's not obligated. It's just fucked up. Like,
yeah. But then at the same time, if I was in a situation, if I was a girl, you already know what's expected. If you're like a huge fan, you got all these celebrities reaching out to you. Like, that's just depressing in my eyes. Like, already knowing like the road I'm on or whatever. It's just, I don't know. I'd rather not.
Yeah, and it's like, damn. Like, imagine being that girl and getting that. I would be so hurt. Like,
I would be sick, but
let's get off this topic before we I just want to add in before we leave here that Kalia put a gun to my head and made me laugh. I promise y'all. She did.
I didn't. No.
Bitch, we need Jinjo's restraint.
No, for real. He's not fucking with it right now.
He turned his mic off so he could laugh.
Nah, that's not what happened. Like,
I'm not a bad person.
I'm a dark person. When I first seen it, I let out a little chuckle when I first seen it, but now it's like, y'all weird done. Like, oh wow.
Oh my Lord. But coming to America too, something else to laugh about.
Wait,
so
watch it.
No spoiler. There's not really anything to spoil.
The story kind of, I'll be honest, nostalgia wise, it's amazing. Like, nostalgia wise, it brings you back to like when it came out, those moments and stuff, and watching the movie. But I just think, and since Jinjo doesn't want us to spoil it, I'm not going to get into it too much. I don't like the choice of who they picked to play the son.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that either. I didn't like.
I would have liked it to be. I can't remember what his actual name is, but the guy who played Bobby Brown in the Bobby Brown story, I feel like he would have been a good pick for the son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Him. But I personally didn't like that. I noticed throughout the movie, I don't know if it was just me who noticed, but in the first Coming to America, they kept their accents the whole movie. But this time, they didn't really have African accents like that, I noticed. Like, it would come and go and come and go and come and go.
Yeah.
I think at some points it was kind of corny. I feel like they just tried to overpower it with a lot of celebrities and like the little dance numbers and the singing parts. I was so confused, but I don't think it was completely trash. I watched it and enjoyed it. I just think like I feel like when you watch it, if you're like a huge, like Jinjo says, Coming to America is one of his favorite movies. Don't expect it to be anything like the first one. There's going to be nostalgic things from it, like that you'll be like, oh, this was in the first one, but don't expect it to be as good as the first one was. Especially, you know how people try and make movies now, like especially with trying to like add a whole bunch of celebrities in, add singing in and all that shit to make it like more entertaining or whatever they think it would be. Don't expect it at all to be like the first one. What do you think, Kalia?
Yeah, my thing is that they tried to like, it's not a bad thing, but like what I noticed with they tried to make controversial topics that happened in our era like as jokes, you know, you notice that they did that. And like before it would have been funny, but because people say our generation's sensitive, it's like, oh yeah, you can't do this anymore. They put that in.
We're not sensitive. We hold people accountable. And I don't even think it would have been funny before. Like the jokes, it just seemed like
I think it just would have went over people's heads. That's what I feel like. It would have went over people's heads. They really wouldn't think of it. As of now, a lot of people like to nitpick at everything and like, no, you can't say that. You can't do that. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I would say it was corny, but like it wasn't annoying corny. I already expected like all these celebrities to be in there. I expected all of that to happen. But yeah, it wasn't a trash movie. It's just what I expected it to be, something to come out in this day and age. So it wasn't trash, but I was not holding it up to the first one standards because I knew it wasn't going to be like that.
Yeah. But Jinjo, you need to watch it.
No, I'm gonna watch it. Sure. You know, like I said, Coming to America is my favorite movie. And I like, usually, like I said, it like even saying with albums, there's not a lot of albums where, you know, somebody drops a part 2 or a second one, a third one, and it's like as good as the first one or something like that. So I wasn't expecting it to be the greatest movie ever because I just been seeing a lot of mixed reviews. So I'm just like, oh Lord, like I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. So I want to see it for myself. But since it's one of my favorite movies, I'm gonna probably fuck with it regardless. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know, enjoy it. You know, it's still nostalgic in eyes. Like, you know, that's a legendary movie, and you know, luckily, most of the people who were in it, like in the first one, were still alive. I like that to like.
Yeah, I love that. I love when they did that. They did that for Boys to not Boys to Men. What is that? What's that one? What is that movie?
What movie?
What Will Smith and Martin Lawrence? What is the name?
Oh, Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. Yeah. They did that for the third one. I like that.
Yeah, that was nice. Liked it.
Well, guys, time to get to Let's Get Real Chat. I just know me and Jinjo are going to argue like a motherfucker in this because Jinjo's biased. Kalia, brace yourself. Juice boxes, brace yourself too. But this week's Let's Get Real Chat topic is Jay-Z, Hova, the Big Stepper.
The GOAT. You forgot the
why don't you explain in its entirety, Jinjo, you know, as the resident huge Hov fan here.
Okay. So explain what exactly?
The square deal.
Oh, the square deal. Well, before that, let me just say, you know, Sean Carter was born December 4th. You know what I'm saying? Weighing in at 10 miles.
Okay, we don't need his bio. We all know who he is. Okay, nigga. Go ahead. He sold Tidal. He sold a Black-owned business to some white people. Ooh,
all right, Nene, let's get.
And what is the problem?
I don't necessarily have a problem. I couldn't not, like, y'all know who I am. People who listen to this pod know who I am. So I don't change. I can say I'm not biased when it comes to anybody, whether it's people I know in real life or people I support. Like, I'm always going to have my perspective and my view, no matter how unpopular it is. So the way I looked at this was from 2 standpoints, of course. Tidal was made to be a Black-owned business, to be something for, like, I guess the artists who have like, you know, we have all these streaming platforms, but none of them are really owned by actual artists. So it was brought to be that. And it's created by a Black man. So it's technically a Black owned business. And it was, I don't know, like, I personally don't have Tidal. I just stuck to Apple Music. I know who the fuck am I, whatever, and all that shit. I was gonna get it once, but then like I think I missed, like they had like a sale for like students to get it, and I think I missed it. But yeah, I think I actually got it when it first came out, but then like I got it when it first came out. I don't exactly remember what made me take it off. I think I just was paying for too many subscriptions at once, but I think that's what it was. But I looked at it as a Black owned business, and he sold it to a white man. I look at it from two standpoints. Like, that's one point, but then I look at it as someone acquiring huge wealth and having it for him and his family and the people who come after. So I'm not mad at him, because what you're doing is, you know, we have to be selfish in life. And not to say he's being selfish, but, you know, as a human being, you have to do things for yourself and your family and for, you know, like the people who are going to come after you, and keep that name going. So I can't be mad at him for making a good boss move on his own standpoint, but I still did kind of look at it from that perspective. Like, why do we create these Black companies and then sell them to these white people? The money be good, which is kind of what matters only in some situations, but it's just why. I'm not calling him a sellout though, because I did see that going. I'm not calling him a sellout because I don't necessarily think he is, but that's how I looked at it.
And see, that's how you looked at it. This is how I looked at it. I seen a lot of people, you know, coming for whole, you know, talking about like, damn, like this is a Black owned business and you sold your shares to the white man. I'm just like, first of all, let's see what the trade-off was. Yeah, it was a large dollar amount, but the way I view Jack in the situation, I view Jack as a step.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I think it was Jaden Smith who said something where it's like you connect with certain people and use people like as steps to grow higher and elevate more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think he said something like around that area, and that's how I view it more. I viewed it as such. You know what I'm saying? Square, they do things with business and money and things like that, and everything they've done for like the businesses and shit like that. Plus, you know, then they were Cash App or some shit like that also. But it's like I view that as a bigger, you know, play, because now they can go into some type of different realm where they can even do more, because the whole point originally of Tidal was to help the artists out, benefit the artists, and be for the artists. You know what I'm saying? These other streaming platforms is giving out the shares and splits they're giving to these artists is just unfair. It's just crazy. They're taking music just for having the music there, where Tidal was actually for the artist. So who's to say that Jack and Jay-Z can't be working where something can happen, like you can directly, you know, Cash App your favorite artist or something like that. If you want to, streaming is, we pay for it every month, but when I stream an album, I just know it's free because I paid for the streaming service. I can stream any song. What if it was something like, I'm feeling good today, I got some extra money in my account, I'm listening to, you know, Big Sean Detroit 2 or something like that. Man, why not give $5 to Big Sean, where I know this $5 is going directly to Big Sean, and I'm not streaming, where out of this $10 or whatever I just spent, Big Sean is going to get 0.0001 cent. And now I'm giving the white man the rest of the money or whatever. You know, it could be a play like that. And the other move with the deal was, yeah, it was a large dollar amount, but Jay-Z got a seat at the table. He got a seat like with the company and shit like that, which is a big deal, because sometimes all it takes is one nigga to get in the room to bring more niggas in. Simple. I know the guy, say it was a party, I know the nigga at the door. So since I know the nigga at the door, once I enter this party, I can get my homeboys in without them paying at the door, even though they try and charge them. It's simple. Just like we need seats at these tables and be shareholders and all types of shit like that. That's why, you know, Kanye, he was like, yo, with Gap and Adidas, he's like, why don't I have a seat at the table? You know, why am I not on the board?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm most of the money for Adidas or something like that. And Kanye is there now, and the fact he's there, he can make saying these decisions, have a hand in certain decisions. Now that Jay-Z's at that table, you know, say they want to do something with Tidal that he doesn't approve on, he's at the table. He could say, and I ain't fucking with that. Let's do this. Let's do this play. And it's just a bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a bigger vision. it can actually make Tidal grow bigger and just be better for the artist, what the original purpose of it was. Then the fact that he's at the table, he can create more opportunities for more Black people. He can do, who knows, but he's there. Like, so I view Jack as a step. My boy just elevated. And niggas gonna hate because it's Hov.
I agree with that. But I feel the thing that I love about him is that he is so under the radar, but when he comes up, it's bigger than what anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like he's all about really minding his business. And then when you see him, he's doing something for good. He's not being selfish. He's not talking like how these other rappers be just talking to talk. He really goes and does it and it shows you. He doesn't have to sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. And because you have your name as Jay-Z, we want to see that. No, he's not giving that. He's just gonna do what he gotta do. He'll pop out, show you what he's been working on, and then go back under and do something even bigger. So he's always coming back with some heat. So that's what I like about that, the whole situation. And it makes sense when you say he's like a step, because you need your connections. You need people that'll be like, I got this for you. I have this person. I got this. Like, I have my people. So that when he has his people, he can bring in more people. That's what I love about the whole thing. So I don't really think it's a setback. He's expanding, and he's expanding for the greater good. He's not expanding selfishly. He's like, I'm going to be at this table and I'm bringing everybody else to eat with me. It's not just me eating alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like about that.
Yeah. Then you got all these people on Twitter being like, oh man, Jay-Z, you should have did like this. He should have done it like this. I don't like the movie he just made. Already home. Blueprint 3. Everybody can tell you how to do it. They never did it. Now these niggas.
I'm dead.
Jay-Z, you could just go to the lyrics. He said this stuff before. Everybody can tell you how to do it. They never did it. Now these niggas is mad. Oh, they ain't call me a camel. You know what I'm saying? When I'm walking the drought, what the fuck? I'm an animal.
Interesting. Yeah. I like to hear other people's viewpoints, especially because, you know, we all see things from like a different point of view. So I look at it like both ways. So I understand. Well, I don't understand what some people like. I won't go too far to like be like, oh, he doing this and doing that. And it's like, baby, like you cannot be sitting on this internet in your mom's basement trying to tell Jay-Z how to do a business deal. You just can't. So I would never be that. But I looked at it as that standpoint. But, you know, I guess stepping stones have to go through, and we have to step through different barriers to get to where we want to be. And as long as he's up there and he has a seat at the table and he's bringing other Black people to those seats as well, it's cool.
Yeah. I entered rooms before. I was the only nigga in the room. But if you just say you enter a room and you're the only, you know, nigga in the room, you can bring more niggas on. Be the change. You was the first step. You the first nigga in there. Bring more. Change it. You know, the only nigga at the table filled with white guys. A couple months later, the table filled with Black guys. It can happen.
It can.
Yeah, I agree.
Shout out to the GOAT, Jay-Z.
Yeah, shout out to Hov. It's always shout outs. I appreciate you. We all do. Let us know how you feel about this Let's Get Real chat topic using #Juicebox on Twitter and Instagram. Because I love hearing other people's perspectives. That's one thing I do.
Yeah.
If you're watching us listening to us, my dumbass, audioly, I hope you enjoyed those tunes. If you're listening to us on YouTube, head over to your favorite podcasting platforms to hear my song choice picks of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not cancel us after this episode. I promise you, it was Kalia's fault.
Please, no, it wasn't. It just caught me off guard. I apologize if I offended anybody. It was not my intention. Sincerely.
She's laughing while she's saying that, but
mine
is sincere. I apologize if I offended anybody. Girl was sad. That's what I'm gonna say. I was choosing violence today. Girl was sad. Don't be sensitive.
Aww. What do you do when you realized you forgot to say happy birthday to someone?
See, that's actually like bad. Cause like I'm a person, if I watch your story and it's your birthday, and I see it's your birthday, I gotta wish you a happy birthday.
I didn't watch their story.
Oh, you just forgot?
Yeah.
I be doing that. I be forgetting. And I'll go back and see. I just be forgetting.
Oh, shit.
How late is it? You just feel the happy belated.
I'm scrolling on like the internet right now, and the guy who played the son in Coming to America 2, he's from Maryland. He's from Hyattsville.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so shout out to him.
Okay.
That's cool.
I didn't even watch the movie, but I just know I could have played the son. I think I could be a great actor. I need to be in Snowfall.
Well, we're about to go and let Jinjo finish watching his little all-star games.
Right.
And I'm going to go to sleep. Love you guys.
If you're shawty in Atlanta right now,
I'm gonna go eat some salmon.
If you're shawty in Atlanta right now, prayers go out to you.
If your nigga's in Atlanta right now, he's probably about to have some sort of STD brewing. So don't have sex with him.
Everybody just be safe out there is what I'm saying.
Don't have sex with him. Anyways, guys, bye. Oh wait, I didn't even do my spiel. Hold up, y'all. I'm losing it. As I always say, remember to keep it juicy, juicy. I'll see you guys next week. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes.
Y'all have a blessed day.